Hi, in this video, I will tell you how to customize your Apple device, be it an iPhone or an iPad or any other device, and how to create a new Apple ID and a new iCloud on that device. I'll show you on my iPad, but on an iPhone everything is done in the same way. Watch this video to the end so you don't make any mistakes and break your device. I will also ask you to like this video as I am helping you and you will help me. So let's get to work. Turn on your new Apple device by holding down the power button on an iPhone or the power button on an iPad or Mac. The welcome screen appears. Tap either the button or the screen to go to the next screen. The language and region selection menu appears on the screen. Select the desired settings. You can choose any country, as each one is on this list. I chose the language English, and my country of residence is Russia, as I am in Russia. Choose the font that works best for you. There are 3 formats to choose from: default, medium and large. I choose to always default. In the next window we are prompted to reset the settings from our second device, if we have one. If you don't have a second device, or you don't want to transfer the settings, click Setup without another device. Next comes the specification of the necessary languages. Click on Customize setting if you want to change something. If you have made a change, click Continue. If no change is required, click Back. And then continue in the next window. Next, you need to connect your device to the internet. Find your network and connect using the password. Once you've entered your password, click Join. Wait for the device to connect to the internet. It took me about 20 seconds. Then you will be asked to accept the user agreement. Click Continue. Then you are asked who will be using the device. If for yourself, select Setup for yourself. If for your child under the age of 13, then set up for a child in my family. This way you will enable child mode on the device and will be able to control your child's actions and prohibit functions that are not intended for your child's age. Since I'll be using the iPad myself, I'll choose Setup for myself. In the next window you will be asked to authenticate via Touch ID or Face ID. This is done quite quickly. Click Continue and follow the instructions on the screen. Or you can do it later by clicking on the Setup Later button. Setting up the Touch ID took me 40 seconds. I think it's better to do it right away because it's for your safety. Next, you need to set a 6-digit password on the device. If you don't know what password to create or are worried that you will forget it, use your date of birth and repeat the password again. You can transfer apps from your other device. Choose the option that is right for you. If you do not want to transfer data, click on the Don't Transfer Anything button. Now you need to create your Apple ID. If you want to use your valid email, you can write it here. If you want to create a new email to your new Apple ID, click on Forgot Password or Don't Have an Apple ID. Click on Create a free Apple ID. Enter your first and last name and date of birth. It is better to use your real data in order not to forget your data and to be able to easily restore your account. If you still use fake data or a pseudonym, I advise you to write them down in your notebook or in another safe place. Once you have entered your date of birth, you will be asked to enter your mail. If you want to use your old email, enter it here. If you want to create a new email, click on Do Not Have an Email Address. And click Get an iCloud email address. Come up with a name for your new email and coincidentally a login for your Apple ID. Click Continue. Click Create Email Address. Come up with a password for your Apple ID and be sure to write down and save the password somewhere safe. If you forget your Apple ID password, it can cause a lot of problems. Then repeat your password in the second box. Click Continue after you have filled in the passwords into places. Enter your phone number and confirm it by text message or call. Confirm the user agreement with the Agree button. If you want, you can read it, but as a person who actually read it, I'll tell you that it's better to just click Agree. Wait for the download. It took me about a minute. Click Continue. Now you'll be prompted to set up services like geolocation, Apple Pay, screen time, analytics. I advise you to click Setup Later everywhere. Congratulations, you've customized your iPhone or iPad. At this stage you will be offered to install some applications. I advise you to refuse in order not to clog your device and install only those applications that you may really need. If you still have any questions, write in the comments and I'll be sure to help you out. Like this video if it helped you, and goodbye.